Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tammy Talks Tuesday. Okay, get my tablet going here.
Oh
Hopefully, my children don't interrupt this week. But that's probably highly unlikely. Why does it seem so? The lighting seems really off today, but that's okay. So, waiting for anyone to arrive. Oh, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. Oh, gotta grab a soda. Gotta grab my soda. Don't forget that. Need my drink. All right. So, if anybody arrived yet, one person's here. Hello, whoever is here now. That could be. Okay. So, I hope everyone is well. Hi, Betty. How are you? I hope you're well. Thinking. Here we go. I hope you're doing well, Betty. I'm going to put a skin layer on this little one here. And yeah, I got the veining done on this one and the blushing done. So I can do the skin tone on both of those. Yeah, it's last week I took a little holiday, I don't know what you call it, and I didn't do any videos at all. I'm going away tomorrow, back to St. Mary's again. My friend Lana and I had such a lovely time on our last holiday, and it just wasn't enough, so we're going back. But we're staying in a different place this time, and we're excited because it could be a lot of fun, and if we really like this new place, we might just invite other ladies to join us, and at another time, and rent the same place again. So I don't know. We'll see if we like it or not. Oh, Betty, you're out west, aren't you? Yeah. So you're a lot of smoke in the air. So many fires. Yeah. I bet it would keep you inside. We don't have that here in Ontario, so we're very fortunate, very, very fortunate that we don't have forest, like a lot of forest fires. And where we live in London is called, they refer to it as the forest city. So, because we have a lot of little foresty spots in town and stuff. So yeah, we get called the Forest City. That's the name of what everyone refers to our city as. Hi, Leslie. Nice to see you. Hi, Jennifer Castillo. And hi to Jen Weston. And I'm good, Jennifer. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Like I was just saying, I'm going away tomorrow till Friday. But I will make videos while I'm away, do some outing videos, because I'm going on a dolly trip, basically, with two of my friends, and we're taking some Reborns with us, and yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm just really looking forward to it, to get away again, even though technically I don't really need to get away again. It wasn't that long ago that I got away the first time, but we had such a lovely time last time. So I'm just doing a dark skin tone layer that I mixed up in this bowl here. I mixed it up in this bowl, and it's a dark colored skin tone layer that I'm doing. And then I'll add another one. I build it up slowly. I Just went with a little bit darker than the last layer, or the last skin tones. This is my darker skin tone. John's not home right now, so he will arrive at some point, and he will, you know how he has to come in and say hi to everybody and interrupt my video, because that's just John. It wouldn't be a Tuesday night video if John didn't interrupt. Just playing. Yeah, so, but yeah, I'm going back to St. Mary's for another little holiday with my friend Lana. I have to get to St. Mary's at some point with Leslie Halo here in the chat. I got to get to St. Mary's with her so she can pick out her hair, and hopefully, if she hasn't bought the eyes yet, I know last time I was at McPherson's, Brenda was saying that they were hoping to have their shipment of eyes coming in soon. So you could also look at eyes too while we're there, Leslie, if you want to. But like I said, we'll just have to, maybe I'll try for next week or the week after. If John has a rain day, we'll just kind of spontaneously go to McPherson's on the rain day to pick up the supplies, so I can get your new baby on the, I don't want to call it the chopping block, on the drying rack. That's a better idea. Better wording. Okay, it's Jody Poshadello. Hello, what kind of paint can you use? And do you put sealer after you paint baby? I put a little bit of varnish into my skin tone, and it's satin. I use a satin heat set. I use heat set paints, heat set Genesis, and I use a satin varnish in my layers of this to help it just be, you know, just be, I guess you could say, stronger. I don't know. I wouldn't want to call it actually stronger. So, and then when I'm completely finished painting, and I've heat set all my layers, and I'm done, and all I want to do now is put a final layer of varnish on. I use an air dry product. It's Reborn FX Air Dry Varnish Ultra Matte, and I put this on at the very, very end after I am finished all of my layers, and then I put this on over the very top, and I just let it air dry for a day or so. I let it air dry, and then I'll like root the eyelashes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I use over top. This product can be used on heat set paint, and it can be used on air dry paint. So it's an awesome product. I absolutely love it. Betty's Loving Nursery says, that's awesome, going and spending time together as ladies. I would love to come join you ladies. The smoke comes from far away, British Columbia and Ontario. Wow, I didn't know there was fires in Ontario. Where I live, there's no fires nearby, so we're lucky that way. Jimmy Jew Reborn World, hi, how are you? Hi, welcome. Maribet's Forever Young Angels, hi. Hi, Maribet. And Jennifer Castillo, you are excited vacation today. Tomorrow we leave, actually. I've got all my stuff packed. My babies are ready to go. I'm taking 2 babies with me. I'm taking my 2 newest ones. I'm taking my Nino, which is Penny, and I'm taking my newest baby that I bought last time I was at McPherson's, and she's my newest baby to my whole my collection. Besides this little one that's going to be part of my collection. I'm taking her with me as well. And her name is Amber. And Leslie Halo, is John going to cut the grass? No, well, he needs to cut the front lawn, so he might use it as his reasoning to do it just for the heck of it. The front lawn needs to be mowed. He'd probably be like, oh, mow the lawn. But he might not get home until after I'm done today's video. I don't know. He's on his way back from Toronto. He had to go and see his uncle and take his uncle for a eye appointment today in Toronto. Jennifer Costello says it was a big accident for the porch. The car flipped over in Rochester. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Oh, car accidents terrify me. Absolutely terrify me. I am so scared of car accidents. Okay. Leslie Halo said the glass blown eyes have arrived. I got them for a really good price. Oh, awesome. Okay, so all we need to get is hair now. And as long as we decide on hair, right? That's all we have to figure out is hair. So, I did buy, and I can show you some hair I bought. I think I put it over here, didn't I? Maybe not. I bought. He forgets that it's Tuesday. Okay, let me just find the hair bucket here. This is the hair bucket. Yeah. Okay, so I did buy this hair here. I'll show you this. This is adult mohair. I bought this. Oh. Beautiful blonde adult mohair. It's a tad on the expensive side. This, believe it or not, was $50 for just this amount of hair. But I mean, if I cut it in half, it will do wonderful. So yeah, that is what I got. So if you're interested in that, Leslie, that stuff is $50 up for this amount. So yeah, that's how much that is. Okay, so then Jimmy Jew Reborn World, do you sell Reborn dolls that you make? If so, how much and where at? Yes, I do. I sell ones I make. I have a page on Facebook. It's Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns. I also have a group on Facebook, which is Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns 2, TWO. But I post them there too as well, because I can post them there, but I let anybody post any babies they want to sell on that page as well. But yeah, so this one back here will be for sale when it's finished. I'm just not finished it yet. I don't have any babies for sale right now. Another hair I have, Leslie, is this one. I don't have any for sale that I've made right now, but I do have 3 for sale that I was selling from my collection. So I also have this hair here, and this one is only $20 for this clump of hair, and it is yearling mohair, and it's really curly. So those are the 2 that I have that I could, we could use if you wanted to, or I can buy a different color of this stuff, or the yearling, or I could buy a different color of the $50 stuff as well. Okay, so let's see. Kim D, hello, sorry haven't been on. Hi Kim, welcome. All right, and Patricia King, hi everyone. Hi Patricia. And Jody Pachaldo says thank you. Maribeth, Forever Young Little Angels, that air dry varnish sounds good to touch up reborns that are older and starting to get a little shine. Yes, this Reborn FX stuff is amazing for that. Perfect if you want to get rid of the shine. I actually did that to one of my friend's babies. She was trying to sell it. That's how I came across it in the first place. My friend Cassie was trying to sell a doll, and it was a bit shiny and nobody was interested. So she brought it over. We did a layer of this, and poof, the shine was gone, and she sold the baby within a couple days. Now, that's what happened to me when I first found out about this stuff. I just sit it in this cup. I don't know why. When I first found out about it, my friend told me all about it, or I was complaining that I couldn't sell this one doll that I had done, and she was a bit shiny. Now, I had done a matte varnish on her, but it was the silken skin, and it made her shiny for some reason. So anyway, she told me, bring her over here. I'll use my air dry product on her, and we'll see how, what happens. Sure enough, I sold her like 2 days later. So after she put this stuff on. So now I just use this. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Jennifer Castillo says, new Reborn doll Saskia soon. Oh, awesome. I have 2 Saskias. I love the Saskia's kit. It's a beautiful kit. And then Kim D says, I hope you have a great and safe trip. Enjoy your time with your family and babies. It's my Reborn family. I call them my Reborn family. It's myself, my friend Lana, and my friend Cassie. And the 3 of us are going to be just doing some outings with our dolls and just, having fun. Okay, let's see. Betty's Loving Nursery. Can you please show the sealer again so I can snap a picture? Okay, hold on 1 second. It's faded a little from my hands, but there is the sealer. So there you go. Okay. Patricia King says pretty color. Yeah, those hair color is very pretty. They're very pretty blonde. Leslie says, shared your video. We do get the hazy looking skies here from the fires. Yeah, but we don't really hear much about them, unfortunately. So we forget that it's happening around, or I do anyways. Betty's Loving Nursery says, beautiful. My Therapy Reborn group. Hi, Tammy. Hi, welcome to our live. It's so nice to see you. I wish I lived where my Therapy Reborn group lives. They have Reborn get-togethers all the time in Australia. You have an awesome bunch of ladies in a group, and oh, I love that. I wish more of us ladies could get together like that more often. It would be awesome. Jennifer Costello says, love it, your Reborn doll nursery. Thank you. My nursery, yeah, I'm not in my nursery now. I'm in my painting area, which is my bedroom, part of my bedroom. My Reborn nursery is actually in a bedroom down the hall. Used to be in this room, but I had to move things around because my daughter moved home. So, yeah. Okay, Patricia King first says, Tammy, do you know how to get a grayish coloring on my granddaughter's Reborn? It's 4 years old. That, my daughter's Reborn's doing the same thing. It's like going like a gray, almost a blue in some spots, but like a gray thing. That's the paint wearing off is what I've been told. Because my daughter's doll is she bought it secondhand from a friend of mine, and she's had it now for 5 years herself. So it's probably a 6 or 7 year old Reborn, and he's doing the same thing. And from what I've been told, basically you'll have to get it stripped and repainted, is what people have told me when I first asked about it. I'm afraid to touch my daughter's doll because I don't want to mess with it and not be able to get it off. I don't know. That's what I was told. Also, dark clothes can also cause them to get those marks as well. You can talk to somebody about getting it retouched up, but I'm not confident in doing that quite yet. Taking somebody else's work and fixing it. You can talk to the artist if you know who the artist is. But so Leslie says the curly hair is nice, maybe a little darker to go with her brown eyes. I do have it darker, believe it or not. Lo and behold, I didn't show you that because I wasn't sure. Now this is a reddish color, which I was going to use on this little gaffer right here. I was going to do this color on him or her, or whatever it's going to be. I don't know yet whether it's going to be a girl or boy. I have this one. So I have that, which I love this. And this one's only $20 as well. It's the $20 kid mohair. So, but I was going to do it on this little guy here, or girl, whichever it turns out to be. So, but yeah, if you like this color, we could do this color, or we could go, this kind of got a reddish to it. And this is kid mohair from, I bought this one from, I buy my mohair from McPherson's. So I'm not sure what brand they actually use, but that's where I buy mine, is from McPherson's. So I have that one, but I could look for a more brown instead of this one. I find has a little bit of a reddish. It's almost my hair color, believe it or not. It's like my hair color in a bag. But you can get it, like I can get it a little darker brown and go with the same wavy as well. So if you want that, I can pick that up this weekend or this week while I'm up there. Okay. Millie says, I'm sorry, I'm so late. Actually, you're not that late. We only started at 5 o'clock today. So you're not that late. Betty says, I have a baby who needs touch up. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that stuff works great. Absolutely great. I love that stuff. Kim says that is family. Yeah, you're right. My Dolly friends are my family. They're my second family. Actually, Cassie, my husband and I have kind of adopted her into our family. My son calls her his stepsister. So, because they're almost the same age. So, Betty says, thanks so much. You're very welcome, Betty. Leslie says, Saskia is so sweet. Yeah, Saskia is a sweet sculpt. Patricia King off. Not sure what that's for. My therapy group, thank you. Yes, I'm very blessed. It's great to be on your live. I haven't been able to sleep. It's 5:21 a.m. Yeah, I knew it'd have to be really, really early for you to be here, because my therapy Reborn group is all the way over in Australia. Yeah, which is where my friend Annette lives, and one day I want to go there. We were supposed to do a Dolly meetup. We had planned it back probably in 2019 or 2018. We had all decided we were going to get together in Australia in 2022. Well, that's next year, and I don't see us traveling there as of that point. I just don't see the trip happening. All right. Let's see. Patricia King, thanks. I am the one that plays with him. He's a keepsake for her till she's 12. Yeah, I don't know if you can wipe it off. I've never heard of anyone saying you could wipe it off. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I'll talk to a friend. I'll talk to Lana this week when I'm with her, because she might have some tips. So I will ask her about that, and we can discuss it again next Tuesday for sure about the little gray on the dolls, because she might have heard something from somebody as well. So, because she's also an artist. So, Cassie tried painting, but she didn't. She said she just didn't like it. So, just Lana and I are. Here's a hair. Got it. Lana is an artist, and so am I. So, yeah. Okay, I should be watching these questions here. So Maribeth said, which brand of mohair do you use? Yeah, I use the mohair that McPherson sells. I'm not sure what it doesn't on it, so it's from wherever they get it from. Like I said, it just has a sticker on it that says yearling mohair and kid hair. So yeah. Forever Young Maribeth says okay. Then Leslie says, not sure I like the reddish hair. Well, if you don't like the reddish, I could buy a brown while I'm there, and I can show you the brown at some point. I can also bring all three of them, get John to bring me by your place at some point, and you can see them in person, so you can see which one you prefer in person. some point, because I know where you live. Well, I'd still need your number of your house, because we've only been there once. Only been there once. All right, so put this leg back. Sit. Okay, let's see. Jen Weston saying, looking beautiful today. Thank you. This is actually a shirt. My daughter, when she came to visit, she brought me a garbage bag full of my mother's clothes. My mother passed in April, so my dad went through and gave me a whole bunch of my mom's clothes, and so my daughter brought it to me because she had it at her house, because my dad just was trying to get it out of his it hurts more when it's sitting around, so it's easier for my dad if it's just gone. It just makes it easier for my dad. Leslie says, your hair is nice. Thank you. Well, like I said, the hair is beautiful. I love it. I love that curly stuff. I'll show you the silicone baby. Hopefully I don't bounce the phone too much. But I'll show you the silicone baby I just rooted with it. And I tell you, I thought he was going to be a harder baby to root than vinyl, but it was actually kind of nice to root it. It was like rooting into butter, kind of. It was cool. It was kind of cool. Betty's Loving Nursery. Where can I purchase the air dry varnish possible at Michael's? This stuff here is McPherson's product. This is a Reborn FX is a McPherson's product. So yeah, that's where I get it, is McPherson's. They sell it in a trying to explain it here. They sell it, I have it, where is it? No, that's the stuff. You can buy it in a powder form and then mix it yourself. Hold on. Here's the instructions that came with the powder. It's the Reborn FX matting powder. Has the ability to create a silky matte finish to your varnishes that are heat set or air dry. For heat set, mix a 1/4 teaspoon of matting powder to 1/4 teaspoon of Genesis thinning medium, which I have the powder, so I need to buy myself some Genesis thinning medium. I don't have any of it right now. Stir until powder is mixed, no lumps, and smooth looking. The mix will look gray, but that disappears when baked. Add 1/2 teaspoon of this paste to 1/2 teaspoon stirred heat set satin varnish and mix. Add 1/2 teaspoon of this paste to 1/2 teaspoon of stirred heat set varnish and mix thoroughly. Pounce a thin layer on the vinyl piece with a dense smooth sponge. So that's if you want to do it that way. I use it as an air dry product. I just put the air dry on top of the heat set, and it works fine. So if you want to make it as an air dry so it vanishes on its own, like dries and vanishes, in a container with a lid, put in 1 part matting powder and 2 parts distilled water. Stir with a brush as this helps to get rid of any lumps. Let this mixture sit for 5 or more minutes with a lid on lid on jar. Give your mixture a shake or stir, then mix in 6 or more parts of the Reborn FX varnish. Reborn FX varnish. I have the matting part. Okay, I still, some of this I still don't quite understand. I haven't tried making it myself. I buy it already pre-made just because this kind of confused me. So I wanted to talk to Brenda about the instructions on this, because I've got the powder. They gave me, here it is right here. They gave me this container of powder, which is the matting powder. So now I need to get so that's the powder. It's just a powder. And then I just need to be easier to make it as a heat set product, to be honest. But anyway, I need to ask her what they mean by, I put the matting powder in with the water. I stir it to get out the lumps. Let it sit, and then mix in 6 or more parts of Reborn FX varnish, which I'm not, like, like this is the Reborn FX varnish, but I'll have to ask her which one that I'm supposed to buy. So I have the powder. I can buy the distilled water. I don't need to buy that at McPherson's, but I still need to get the varnish. So then it says Reborn FX air dry varnish can be used over heat set paints as well. Lightly pounce a thin layer of the varnish mixture onto your vinyl piece with a dense smooth sponge. Let air dry as per your varnish instructions. And I've done it. I've used it for a long time. Your sponge will go hard after using it, and you'll have to use a different sponge every time you use the product. But I love it. It's amazing. I have so much powder. I have like so many of these now. Yeah, I have 2 little ones and still the big one left. I'm still working on my bigger one. And then I have a container of the powder, but I need to figure it out better. Okay, I thought I stuck my boob on a sponge. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. I got behind here. All right. Patricia King, I would really appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I will talk to Lana. I had to think about what I was saying. What you would appreciate. Okay. Leslie Halo says, remember to give Tammy a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Maribet's Forever Young, Little Angels. I have to go. I have a really bad migraine. Take care. Oh, Maribet, I hope your migraine gets better. I'm sorry I was behind and didn't get to say goodbye. Bye, Maribet. Leslie says, bye to Maribet. Leslie Halo says, do you want money before you go tomorrow? If you want to, if we can maybe arrange that, we can talk about it after the live if you want. I'll give you a call. I'll call you after the live. All right, my Therapy Reborn group. That is so sad. I don't know if I can get to Annette's Reborn convention in December due to COVID border restrictions. I haven't seen Annette for 2 years now because I live on the West Coast. Yeah, this has everyone not being able to be together and be able to get to see people that they really want to see. It's awful. It's been not fun at all. Betty's Loving Nursery says, awesome, thank you so much. Kim D, please have a great time on your trip. Going to take a nap, been a long day from work, joints hurt and neck. Bye everyone. Bye Kim. And Patricia says bye to Kim. Leslie says bye to Kim, and my Therapy Reborn group says goodbye to Kim. Awesome. Well, yeah. So I hope everybody's been having a good week, had a good week last week. I took a week off to spend time with my grandson and my daughter. I had a lovely, lovely time. It was so nice to spend time with them and visit with my daughter and my grandson. But as I was saying on my video the other day, or yesterday, Benny got sick. He has thrush, and Jesse took him to the hospital up there, and he also has a little viral infection. We're not sure where he got it from or whatever, so he ended up picking up a small little viral infection, but he seems to be starting to feel better. So he ended up breaking out at home with a rash all over his tummy and his back, and they figured that was just caused from the high fever. So yeah. And then so Jess came I came on the Sunday and stayed for a whole week with Benjamin, and then on the Friday night Jessica's husband came here with my son Andrew and his wife Haley and little Ezra. And oh my goodness, Elena came here too. She was here we got her Wednesday, and she stayed all weekend. And oh, she had so much fun with Ezra. Like her and Ez, they're the oldest two, and they had a blast together. So much fun. Ben, he kind of did his own thing because he was feeling cruddy. So, yeah, poor little guy. Cool to the phone call. Okay, yeah, I'll call you after the live's over. Yeah, he was so, he went from this wonderful, happy little man to this totally sad little boy that just wanted to cuddle with Grandpa, cuddle with his Uncle Andrew. He really wanted nothing to do with Mom or Grandma. Like, he was like, totally like, go away, you two. I don't like you anymore. I want Grandpa and Uncle Andrew. We have 2 Andrews, just so you know. My son, I have 4 children, John has 3, and together we have 7. But his kids call me Mom, and my kids call John Dad. My oldest son is Andrew, and then John's younger boy is Andrew, and then we have an Austin in the middle. So we have Andrew, Austin, and Andrew. And so we just call them young Andrew and Andrew. So it was, Benny just wanted either Grandpa or Uncle Andrew to cuddle him. Like, that's all he wanted, was one of the 2. I think he was missing his daddy. I really think he was missing his daddy. So, and then Daddy got here on Friday, and he was super whiny after Daddy got here. Got real whiny after that. So, but he was just not himself. He was not the Benjamin that had been here the rest of the week. That's for sure. So, but then on Friday night, they all got here, and we got to spend time with them. We went to this play place where they have trampolines and all this fun stuff, and the kids had a blast. I'm telling you, Ezra, we went in there. Now, Benjamin had already been there once, so he was like, oh, this is cool, but I've been here once already. So he didn't get as excited. Ez had never been there before, and Elena had been there before because she went there with her mother, and she went there with us already. So to Ben and Elena, it was like, oh, yeah, this place is fun. But to Ezra, he had a grin from this ear to this ear, and he was just running through there so excited and so happy. Oh my goodness. It was the best look on his little face. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad we brought them here, because he really, really loved every minute of it. Okay, I don't know if my son-in-law is going to come in through the front door, or if he's going to come in through the back door, but you might hear a door open, and it might be my son-in-law walking. Well, it will be my son-in-law walking in if the door opens, because he's just getting home from work. So, yeah, so Ezra just, oh, he was in his little man glory, let me tell you. He had so much fun on all that playground equipment. He was just in absolute little boy heaven. Absolutely. So, let's see. Nana's Crafty Corner, Donna. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Betty's Loving Nursery says, I have a child. I have one child, and his name is Andrew, named after my daddy. Right on. I named Andrew, my son Andrew, off after I babysat a little boy. Andrew is one of 2. Andrew is, my son Andrew, has a twin sister. So they were supposed to be 2 boys. That's what the ultrasound said. Well, that's what they told me at the ultrasound, was 2 boys. So we had 2 boy names picked out, and we were sure that we were having 2 boys. And so they were supposed to be Andrew Gerard Joseph for the one boy, and the other boy was going to be Matthew Paul James. And the boy turned out to be a girl. Matthew was not a Matthew. Matthew then became Caitlin. So, yeah, she is a girl, not a boy. So we couldn't name her Matthew. So we named her Kate. She was actually baby B for 3 days, 3 or 4 days, because we had no girl names picked out, because, you know, the whole time they were supposed to be a boy and a girl, or 2 boys. So, because they were supposed to be 2 boys, we did not have a girl's name even in the thoughts, you know, like weren't even thinking about girls' names because we were having a boy. 2 boys. I had to call, after the twins were born, I had to call my best friend who had my girl clothes from Jessica. I had to call her and say, I need all my newborn girl clothes back. And she, while I was in the hospital still, she got collecting up all the newborn girl clothes that she had, and she gave them back to me because I needed them. She had just used them for her daughter, and who was a little bit older than my twins, and yeah, so I had to. Katie was wearing mint green and stuff because I started wearing clothes on them at the hospital because Andrew didn't like to stay under the blankets at the hospital, so I started wearing sleepers on them at the hospital because he kept getting, his feet would be so cold because he wasn't keeping his feet under the blankets because he was being a monster. So he'd always stick his little toes out on me. So yeah, so yeah, Andrew is one of 2. He has a twin sister. So yeah, we had a blast this weekend though. Absolute blast. But here's the exciting thing that happened while I was, during the week, I was hanging out with Jess and not doing much online, but I got an email and my channel, my YouTube channel, finally got monetized. I am legitimately monetized now. Finally, it's taken 3 years to get my channel monetized, but we are monetized. Not that that matters, but what I'm thinking is with the monetization, any money I can use in towards giveaways. Any money I make, I can use it towards doing more giveaways more often, because I can use the money that I produce from the YouTube channel, which it'll take a while to add up, but you know, I'll be able to do more giveaways with the money, the proceeds from YouTube if I do that. So that was exciting. Oh goodness, got a hair there. There we go. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. We are now completely monetized, which is awesome. And my daughter's cooking dinner, and I don't know what she's cooking, but it smells really good. I can smell it coming up through the floor vents. I'm gonna have to go down and say, "What's for dinner? I'm hungry." Oh. So no, Donna says, my twins were born the 4th of July. They're girls, Ruby and Rachel. They're 29 now. My twins are, hold on, Tasha's going to be 29. Jessie is 20. Tasha's 28. Jessie's 27. Twins are 26. My twins are 26. And a friend of mine has twins. Hers are girls. Hers are Mackenzie and Graceland. That's their names. My friend has twins too, which is kind of neat. And then Leslie says, congratulations. Thank you. It's so exciting to be monetized. I know it sounds really stupid, but it really is. And I'm noticing my eyebrows are really bushy. But that's okay. I have my father's eyebrows. It's a noisy truck outside. Patricia said, they told me they figured I was having twins, but he was nearly 11 pounds and just born. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a big whopper of a baby. Woo! My single births, both my daughters were One was 6 pounds 14 ounces. The other one was 6 pounds 15 ounces. And the twins were 5'14" and 3/4 and 5'9" and 3/4. So my twins were actually kind of big for being twins and for being like, because my single births were not much smaller than my two babies, than the twins together. So, and believe it or not, with the twins, I only gained 22 pounds and 11 pounds of it was baby. And so I only gained 11 pounds through the entire pregnancy. It's like crazy. But, and they were big babies still though, but I just kept off any other weight. I didn't gain any body fat or anything, I guess. So, oh, that's really ticking me off. This got some little hairs here and there that I think I need to use a new sponge soon. Get a fresh new sponge. I think that's what we will do for the next baby, because this one's starting to have lint on it. We need. Are you in there? Yes, you are. Those are little ones. I want the big ones. I want a big one. Big one, big one, big one. Bigger one. Okay. There we go. So all I do for a sponge. Okay, we'll throw that one in the garbage. All I do to make my sponges, because I don't want like a flat, see how it's flat? Makeup sponge. I want it to have a bit of like texture sort of. So all I do is I do this. And now see, it has a bit of texture to it. And then this side I can use for blending or whatever I need to use it for. I just keep them in a little Ziploc bag and use them for blending or whatever. So yeah, that's what I do. So my therapy group says, congratulations, Tammy. Thank you. Nana says, congratulations. And Patricia says, congratulations. And Patricia, 2.5 hour labor. That's it? Oh my goodness. I had, with my oldest, I was in labor, and she was 6 pounds, 15 ounces. I was in labor with her for 18, yeah, it was 18 hours that I was in labor with her for. 18 hours. It was a long, long, long day. So. Yeah, 18 hours with my first. Jessie, I don't know, I went into labor around 7 and I had her at like 5:30 in the evening. So, but hers was milder. Tasha's was, my water broke at 6:30 in the morning with Natasha, and I didn't have her until 10 after 1 in the morning. I went into labor on the 30th, and I had her at 1 a.m. on the 31st. So, yeah, it was a long day. Jessie was much quicker and easier. And I have back labor with Jessie. That was awful. Don't know how women do it. 45 minutes with my daughter. Wow. I went through HE double hockey sticks. Yeah. I had really bad back labor with Jess. Natasha, well, it was horrible labor with her. With her, I had a bit of complications. They gave me an epidural because they thought they were going to have to do a C-section if her heart rate dropped. So, because I was having a lot of problems having her. But Jessie was much easier for some reason. I don't know, maybe because my body been through it once. I don't know. But with her, it was a little easier. And the twins, I had them by cesarean. because they were, he decided he wanted to come out with his bum first. And the doctor said, well, we can deliver him that way and then turn her, because there was no room for them to turn him. And I said, well, if he's born butt first, what kind of, you know, can it cause him any complications? And the doctor said, well, possibly he could end up with 2 dislocated hips. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Because my niece had dislocated hips. And it never, she was never was better. Now, my niece was paralyzed, but from the knees down, she has spina bifida, but still, her hips never properly healed, you know, like, so she always had problems with her hips. But because she didn't walk, it didn't really matter. I did not want my son to end up with problems, so I opted to have them by C-section. So that's what I did. And when you're like this big, huge, pregnant with a set of twins, and you can barely breathe anymore because one baby is like literally living on top of one of your lungs, and the doctor says, we can wait until you go into labor, because I was due on the 22nd of March. This was on the 9th of March. He's like, we can wait until you go into labor, or we can set a date for the cesarean. And I'm like, well, see what kind of a date we can get, and then we can go from there. If I go into labor before the date, then I'll have them natural. If I go into labor, or don't go into labor before the cesarean date, then I'll have them by C-section. And the nurse came back 10 minutes later and said, oh, the hospital said tomorrow at 9 a.m. So here I am thinking tomorrow, or be pregnant for another, possibly for another couple of weeks. And, oh, you know what? Getting them out tomorrow would be so nice. That's what I was thinking. So I had them the very next morning. They let me go home the night before the twins were born and said to be in there at 8 a.m. Because I had, when I went for my appointment with the doctors and got the date set and everything, I had my daughters with me, and they were just babies still, like toddlers. So I had to get them home, get their bag packed to go to grandma's and stuff, because I didn't know how long, how long things were going to take and how long I'd be in the hospital and all that jazz. So I had to get them ready to go to grandma's, and yeah, so that's what I did. And they let me stay at home the night before, so which was nice. Exciting night in the neighborhood. It's garbage night. Yeah, it's garbage night here too. On our street too. I gotta get my son to put it out. Last week they didn't pick up my garbage because my neighbor parked their car right in front of my garbage. So because the garbage guy couldn't get to my garbage, he just left it and didn't take it. And I was like really ticked off. So this week, better take my garbage, or I'm going to be calling their office next week and complaining about whoever did the run on my street. See, Leslie, you live close enough to me that we have the same garbage day. So does Liz. She has the same garbage day as we do too, because she lives close enough for it to be in our time zone too, or our day. This is when everybody comes shopping in your garbage to see what you've thrown away. So the skin tone is pretty nice. I like the skin tone. This is just one layer of it. I like to layer it slowly and build it up. So, hey, get your hand out of the way. Move. Thank you. My therapy group. I'm going to go now. It was lovely to see you. Bye, everyone. Bye. Have a great night or sleep. Since, well, it's first thing in the morning for you there. Thanks for coming. I told Annette about this live last week, that I go live on Tuesdays. Sorry, you might hear my son. He forgets that that I go live. So hopefully he doesn't say anything nasty and offensive. I just remembered my therapy group's name now. My brain was like stuck and I couldn't remember what her first name was, and now I just remembered it. It's Patricia. Yeah. I can't say it as good. It sounds better in an Australian accent. Patricia King says, bye. Dinner's ready. Bye, Patricia. And Leslie says, our garbage is picked up around 7:30. Ours gets picked up early too, but our neighbor, they have a lot of people in their house, and they have a lot of vehicles sometimes in their lane, like at their house. So they, in the morning when they get up to go to work and stuff, they'll juggle their vehicles around, and instead of pulling them back in the laneway, they'll just park them in front of, like they'll park the one in front of my house, and then the garbage doesn't pick up our garbage because they're jerks. Like I said, they've done it to me now last week, so I don't want it happening again this week. But so yeah. But yeah, it should be exciting tomorrow. I don't think I'll make a video at McPherson's this time, because I did last time and nothing will have changed, other than 2 dolls are gone that I know of because of my video. Believe it or not, somebody watched my video of the dolls in the store, that video, and she saw 2 dolls by an artist that she loves, and she went to McPherson's and purchased them. Which is so exciting. And it's like, I'm so glad that my video could help her find one of her dream babies. Isn't that awesome? When stuff like that happens, that's so awesome. So yeah, she found her dream baby at McPherson's, and it was because of my video. That's what makes me feel good, when my video helps someone in that, my videos help someone in that aspect. That to me makes it all worth it. It really does. Makes it all worth it. So, because I love, oh, that light flickering. My daughter must be running something downstairs that's making my light flicker every once in a while. A little power surge. So there we go. Another skin tone layer. Got to do another bake. And then I think I might go this one especially, I want to go a little bit darker. Same with that one. Just a little bit darker of a skin tone. Kind of with like a little bit. Oh my goodness, he's going to be cute. Or she. It's going to be so cute. I love this sculpt. I didn't realize how cute it was until I bought this particular kit. And I bought it by accident. It was a oops, but I like it. There we go. So that is one full skin tone layer on 2 kits. That kit I still have to do the blushing. Got the veining done. I still have to do the blushing on that baby. On that there baby. Yeah, Leslie, it would be upsetting if they don't pick up the garbage, due to the fact that my garbage cans are now complete. Like, I only put 2 cans out last week. One can was full. The other can was only half full. Now, all 3 cans are full to the top, because we usually fill about 1.5 cans per week. So since we fill 1.5 cans per week, we have 3 cans, so now our cans are full. Oh, looks like I need new tin foil on this bowl to protect it. So, but yeah, so. Leslie says Brenda should have you over for lunch. Yeah. I'll have to talk to her and say to her, hey, and those 2 dolls, Leslie, you'll probably know what I'm talking about when I say this. There are 2 dolls that come to the doll show every time with McPherson's, and they're very antique looking. They're dressed in clothing that is from, you know, back when I was a little girl kind of thing. So they're very antique looking dolls, and they were big girls, like toddler size. One was really big, one was a little bit smaller. So yeah, they're beautiful babies made by an artist. I know her name was Donna. I think Donna something, but I'm not positive. So Betty says, I wish you a wonderful night and happy blessed time with your friends. Thank you, Betty. Thank you so much. Leslie says bye to Betty. These 2 dolls, the one I know was over 900. Like it was 900 and something. That doll I have seen in McPherson's and at the doll show since I started reborning, or collecting my reborns. Back when I bought my first reborn, Tatiana, which was the Walter sculpt. When I bought that baby at McPherson's, it was literally, those 2 dolls were there, and now they've finally sold them, because like I said, they were way up there in high price. So I'll show you that silicone that I was telling you I rooted. Hold on, I'll grab him. He's the partial silicone that I got in a trade. Whoops. Come here, buddy. Oh. He's a older style silicone. So he is he's like what you would call the dragon skin silicone. He's very stiff and hard, but I mean, he still feels nice. Like he's still got a bit of squish in his hands. But he was bald. I'm pretty sure he was he's an Ashton Drake, from what I can tell. His artist is sculptor is Linda Murray. So I'm pretty sure he's an Ashton Drake baby. Anyway, he has a cloth body, but he has silicone legs and silicone arms and a silicone head. But you can't give him a passy because it doesn't open. But his hair, when I first got him, I could feel stuff on his head, and I'm pretty sure he had a glued on wig. So I took the wig, he didn't have the wig when I got him, but I got the glue off of his head, and then I rooted him. So his hair's gone all flat because he's been sitting in the car seat, but it's normally like kind of curly. Let's see if I got the toothbrush right here, but it's kind of curly right now. Like it's a curly, but like I said, his hair kind of got flattened because he's been sitting in the car seat. The only thing I found hard about rooting this silicone was the I couldn't, when I root a doll, I normally map out where the way I'm gonna root. Like I map it all out with just a few simple lines that I follow, and that gives me my direction that I'm headed with each area up to make, so that I can create the swirl. And unfortunately with the silicone, I couldn't find anything that would work on the silicone to draw the pattern. So I just brushed it out a little bit. There he is. But it turned out really, really nice, his hair. And I actually really enjoyed, really enjoyed rooting him, believe it or not. I was shocked at how much I liked rooting him. And he's actually kind of nice. Right now he's staying with me, but I do have someone that is very, very interested in purchasing him. I have little mitts on him on his hands, but I do have someone that's very interested in purchasing him, and I might just sell him to this person because this person really wants a silicone, but is still fairly young, and so I thought that this would be a better type of silicone for her to start out with before she gets a more expensive one day, if she still loves to collect dolls when she's older. So yeah, but yeah, that's him. But he doesn't take a passy. He's a passy free baby. He's cute. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, he has the curly blonde hair. His curly was this wavy, like this one, not the tight wavy like the yellow. So like the blonde, this one's a much tighter wave, like way curlier wave. So this hair on his head was done with this kind of a wave of hair. So yeah, but he's all rooted now and done, and he looks adorable, and it looks good on him. And if I get it wet, it goes all curly, but right now it's dry. So yeah, so there you go. Well, I think I am going to say goodbye for today, and I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful evening. And my next video will be coming from St. Mary's. I will be uploading it when we're in St. Mary's to YouTube. So yeah, I will be coming to you from St. Mary's, not from here. So yeah, and I'll probably show my friends in my video and stuff while we're doing an outing. I know we're going to have a picnic lunch, I think, on Thursday. So I thought maybe I'd do a nice video on Thursday with the picnic lunch. Should be fun. Well, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Donna. He is cute. Thank you, Leslie, for saying he's cute. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that everyone has a great rest of your week. And just remember, everybody, to stay safe and smile, and share a smile with a friend. Bye, everybody.